like I said, we pay, you know, a little amount. You know what I'm saying?
A little.
Say the rent was $600. We pay $500. She say we owe maybe what $4,000.
Okay, so now y'all owe $4,000.
Man, to tell the truth, I don't know.
Well, what is the monthly note?
Monthly note here is $695, but she went up. She never fixed nothing on that.
So when she go? How long she been going up?
I'm so done with these people trying to blame the landlord for not fixing nothing. That's why they don't pay the rent. We're gonna do some mathery. Hold on, I ain't fucking around. He said the rent. Bro, hold on, man. Like this is crazy talk. So the rent is $695. He said $695. $695, and it said it's $4,000 in the rears. So let's do $695. Let's just do 6 months. 6 months puts it at $4,170. So you mean to tell me you guys have not paid rent for 6 months and you didn't know this was coming?
She called her daughter. I had her daughter, her son, me, her, and the other oldest grandson on the plan, $100. Right? So they wasn't paying their part of the meal. I'm not gonna pay it. Y'all wrong. He 36 or 35, she 31, $25, and you working.
So you didn't want to pay it because they weren't paying their share.
I let the phone get cut off.
So the whole plan was cut off, and so then you got a new phone just in your name.
Yeah.
Right.
This one of them SafeLink phones.
Right.
So it ain't no fun when a rabbit got the gun type.
You missed. Wait.
Yo, what's poppin', GE? Gang, it's your boy Foosh Nigga. We back with another banger reaction video. A video suggested by the people, my people, our people, your people, family, you. You feel me? Yeah, you guys suggested a video, and guess what it is? Just take a mental thinkery guess. Eviction. Eviction. Mr. Penn. Another Mr. Penn video. No surprise. My DMs are full of Mr. Penn video. I guess he's been doing this for years. So you guys got backlogs of his videos that you guys are sending to me. This one, listen, I'm only doing this one for you guys. This video is like over an hour. And when I tell you it's 11 o'clock at night, we about to be up till 1 o'clock in the morning doing videos and editing and all that type. The grind don't stop. And when you put that grind and you put that work in, the results pay off every single time. So we ain't gonna cry about it. We're just gonna get it done. Other than that, make sure you get the video to 500 likes. Make sure that you tap into the second YouTube channel, Police Dash Cams. We about to get that pumping and jumping again this weekend. I'm gonna leave a link to that channel in the first pinned comment below. And new family members, welcome. We got Canada, we got Australia, we got New Zealand. What? We got Pennsylvania, PA, we got a bunch of North Carolina, we got Texas, we got people all over. Thank y'all for tapping in. Thank you guys for showing the love and support, man. I can't wait to do this giveaway this weekend, man. We about to give back to the people, and that's what we're doing. But other than that, let's go ahead and tap in and see Eviction. What got them evicted today?
Morning. You doing all right?
Yeah. Always got his Migos on tap.
You saw somebody look out the window?
No, he said he telling on them. They home.
It's my question.
Huh?
It's my question. No, nobody said.
Okay, yes, nobody. Good morning. Okay.
I told her I'd change the locks for her when she got out here. After everything was done.
Do you have a key? Okay.
it always barking dogs when they doing evictions or shed repos?
Oh, so the court about to make armed entry.
The dog never failed, boy. The dog like, he's in here, she's in here. We going to the back door.
Come to the door, officer of the court, about to make armed entry. We're about to come in. If you in there, I need you to come to the door.
Guess they ain't got no locksmith this time. They said we're gonna bust a hammer to the dome.
Okay,
Old
take
school
the
type
screwdriver
way.
and see if you can. Well, we still got to get this one out.
That's Mr. Penn doing the break-in. Mr. Penn doing the robbery type. So he do get dirty a little bit. He do work a little bit. With the shakery. Ooh, yeah. Go ahead and hit that thing. It's over with. I really hope ain't nobody in there and they sat there and let this man. Uh-oh. Door open.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Magic trick.
Yeah, sound like a little dog in here, but who knows what's in here. Also the court. Make an armed entry. Anybody on the property, make yourself known. Hello, ma'am?
No.
Sir, you heard us out here on this door.
What?
You ain't asleep. Okay, we got an eviction here.
Mr. Penn don't play. No discretion. Man, you ain't that damn sleep, sir. You heard me banging it. You heard that. Fred Flintstone heard that. What you mean? You heard the dog barking, but the damn dog telling you get up, sir. This man was in the house the whole time. Oh yeah, this is about to be a doozy because you know he thought they were just gonna go away. He know he ain't paid the rent. He knew the eviction was coming. Sleeping, Fred. Get your. Come on, my guy.
Today.
Oh, for
You
real?
gonna tell me you was asleep this whole time?
Yeah. What's going on?
Okay, eviction.
Eviction.
Anybody else here? No. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna take pictures of everything. Once I get all my pictures taken, the crew comes in, we start setting the stuff outside. Okay, so I'm gonna give you 5 to 10 minutes to start gathering some of your personal belongings.
Can who did this? I'm gonna have no eviction on it, and then you're gonna turn my door up?
Sir, you don't live here anymore. It's an eviction. Once I get here, you no longer live here, you trespassing at that point. Now, it's been through the court. Did y'all go to the court?
Yeah.
What happened at court?
They told us, don't worry about it.
They told you don't worry about it.
The owner did.
Okay, the owner told you don't worry about paying?
No, we did pay.
So y'all paid all the way up?
Yeah.
So y'all don't owe no money?
Well, we might owe about $200.
200.
We paid all the way up. You paid all the way up? Well, Shit.
Okay, well, you need to take that up with the owner. Now, as far as I'm concerned, the owner wants.
Do you have her number?
I think she's on the way. But in the meantime, sir, there's two things you have to work on. One is the eviction. We're going to move forward with the eviction. So you need to, at the same time you're trying to talk to her and stop it, you need to be getting your personal stuff, your money, cell phone, glasses, prescription drugs, anything that you don't want us to put into a bag where you have to be searching for it later. Go ahead and get that.
Man, I got all this stuff. I didn't even talk to her.
Yeah, you don't have her number. She's a landlord.
My fiance, she had
Okay, how many people live here?
3. Me, my fiance, and
Okay.
son.
Do you have a cage to put that dog in?
No, she ain't.
Well, I don't want her just in the way, though.
But can I call me?
Yeah, I will go ahead and do that right now, but I still have to go ahead because it's going to take me a little bit to take
I
pictures, sir.
understand that.
So that gives you time to call while I'm taking these pictures. You got a little time. I understand how you feel, sir, but it's something you're going to have to take up.
But she told us we ain't have to worry about anything. Man, this don't make no sense, man. I'm gonna get all this.
Why would the landlord tell you don't worry about paying her rent, sir? Especially if you're behind. That probably means she just wants you up out of there. If I tell them that it's okay and we follow through with the, you know what I'm saying, take them to court, then the eviction gonna show up on the front door right out the blue. That's what it sounds like. Why would the landlord tell you don't pay the rent? It makes no sense. Oh, don't worry about it. Sound like they want you out of there.
This stuff.
Do you have any lights in here? What's the light for this
The
room?
note right now. The note right now. That's all I got.
That flickery on the camera, man.
Yes, I can be fine.
Well, she's supposed to be on her way. But I don't give out numbers to like the landlords and stuff. That's something between you and your landlord. That's I'm here as an officer of the court executing this writ. So as far as you talking to her or talking to anyone,
I just want her number.
well, I'm talking about that.
Well, I can get this settled, sir.
Well, who you been paying? You had, okay. So this will be the first time today you talking to her?
I haven't talked to her. My fiance has.
Okay, well that's what I'm saying. You need to call your fiance then, sir. It's not on me to provide the number to your landlord.
And then I told my doctor on my note, I'm home, man.
Sir, it's no
Sir, the
longer your
weapons in
house.
here?
No.
Was that a dildo type? Hold on. Hold on. I'm this freaking dicky old man. Hold on. Let me see. I know what dildo when I see one. Hold on. I seen something, man. It looked kind of suspicious. Don't you think that's suspicious?
Fiance has.
Okay, well that's what I'm saying. You need to call your fiance then, sir. It's not on me to provide the number to your landlord.
And then I told my doctor on my note, I'm home, man.
Sir, any weapons in here?
No.
Ladies, I need my ladies to tap in with this purple thing right there. This look like some perfume. This look like some lotion, but with this right here, this look kind of suspect. I ain't gonna lie to you. I need my women to tap in the comment section. Let your boy know what this is. Oh, freaky dicky old man, what you doing there, boy? Oh, there's sandals. Oh Stop it. Hold on, man. Hold on. We got to dissect the video. If I say some shit, hold on. Was that a? Hold on, man. Was that about Old English 800? Right there. What this bottle is right there? They got the liquor by the. That's why he was knocked out. The boy drinker and passed out. The whole lights in the house out. What is ain't no movie theater, sir? What is you doing? It's the middle of the day. You're just supposed to be at work, sir. That's the liquor beer bottle right there. Golly. Damn. Ooh, that's nasty right there, boy. Who's staying in that room? Yikes. Got the Pop-Tarts on the floor. Whoa.
Well, one thing about me coming in and doing what I'm doing now and taking pictures, it gives you a little time to do that.
Renee, you need to pick up the phone up. These folks are now, we got to evict. Can't hear the move all that stuff out of here. Give me a call when you get it.
Got a cigarette ashtray on the bed. 1922 TV on the camera. Come on, man. Why is the tissue on the tub?
How long y'all been living here?
2 years, man.
So how did y'all get to this point?
Well, we were behind, but you know, she was working with us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we went to court. Well, I didn't go to court. They went.
So it's in her name.
It's in both our names.
Both y'all names.
Both of the names on the lease.
Okay.
More or less her name. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You go through this, right? Told my lock off the door. I can't even if I stay at home, I'm secure my door.
Well, at least your problem, sir.
Got the dog talking, you okay to Taco Bell? Just looking like, man, something ain't right, and I know it.
There's a lock right now. I'm sure if you stay, she would put another lock on the door. I don't think that would be an issue.
Damn.
So
I knew it's towed up. There's something we gotta pay.
well, what I'm saying is it'll be fixed. But that's the least of your concerns right now.
Don't go back in that room, sir.
Okay. So let me take these pictures.
Send all this stuff out here, right?
Now, sir, can you please, and I know you're trying to do that, but go ahead, you get your money, that type of stuff. Go ahead and gather some of that stuff while you're doing that. Because you don't know how many times people come to me later saying, have I seen their watch? Have I seen their car keys? So go ahead and gather some of that stuff up while you're still trying to make those phone calls.
Hey. Hey.
My man's is fully loaded off the beer, man. He can't even think straight. Like,
Hello. You still asleep, but I ain't supposed to hear the sit us outside. Must have no open. Sheriff. For real. Come on, I gotta get out. I gotta get all this stuff out of here. How I'm gonna get all this stuff out of here? They move the stuff outside. She gone to work. No, I can't get in touch with her right now. But if you tell her to call me, this office will take me on her way over.
We can start right up here in the front and just work our way on back.
Hey, can you wait for a minute?
I can't wait, sir. I have to.
Give me a chance.
Sir.
I'm not going to get one of those, man. I just want a chance to talk to me. Why I can get.
what language is he speaking? Like, bro's speech is so slurred, I can't even understand what the hell he's saying, to be honest. One thing I heard, though, can you give me some more time? Can you give me a chance? Why weren't you asking the landlord? Like, matter of fact, you did. She gave you a chance. You guys said you're going to pay, and you said the check, the money ain't came. You still $200 behind. And she said, go ahead and issue the writ. But it's like every eviction, people ask for more time when they've had months on top of months of not paying your rent. How much more time do you want? How much more do you need? I feel like landlords are being very patient, even though it's a due process, you know what I'm saying, of going through eviction. You get months, 6, 7, 8, 9. The last video we did, they went a whole year without paying. When do you take anybody else into an accountability of them having to pay bills and them having to take care of their family? You worried no accountability. You only worried about yourself. You're not cared to stand in somebody else's house, not paying their rent, not paying just to stay there. You're freeloading. You're squatting. End of the day, you are, sir. You got to get out because you ain't getting no more time.
That's her out there. Maybe you can go out there and speak with her.
Oh.
Yes, sir. We're gonna take due care, sir. We try to keep from anything being broken, but we are doing an eviction. We're not necessarily a moving crew. We're an eviction crew. So you should have been trying to talk to her before today. Why you wait till today?
Well, I'm trying to tell you, we've been talking to her all the time.
Well, the person that's been talking to her, call that person.
I'm trying to call my wife.
If she won't answer, she at work.
Well, she at work, but her phone is off, and you know, she got to be around Wi-Fi.
Right.
But they can't use that Wi-Fi.
I got you.
And I just want to talk.
Well, it's not. I feel you, but it's not my place to do that, sir. Now, I believe she's going to be here any moment,
Yeah,
and if she wants to speak to you, she'll speak to you then.
Yeah. How come you can't send the stuff up on here?
Because that's not how eviction works, sir. We have to put it out here.
On the street?
That's how it works. Now, if you want to go get a U-Haul, you can pull a U-Haul up, and as we bring it out, y'all can start loading it up.
Well, he told me to come with a trailer.
Yeah. So it'll be best to be out there. If you come with a trailer, you can just load it right on up.
And this lady right here, she won't even call.
Okay.
Come on, man.
No dice que es aquí se lo dejaron. ¿Por qué?
Please. Y'all don't give folks an opportunity, a chance, right? They call the lady and talk to the lady. Yeah, you heard anything?
Es el que andaba buscando.
No. They left this morning. He said left early. But they sent my shit all in the dirt on the sidewalk and everything. Yeah, but that's not the problem, you know what I'm saying? They done already talked to me tonight. They won't even let me, I don't even phone number. They got it, but they won't even let me call the doggone.
Bro, am I tripping? Am I tripping? Like, hold on, I might be tripping. I ain't gonna lie, it is late. Y'all tell me, get in the comment section. Why I say comic? Get in the comment section. When you talk to somebody on the phone, isn't the phone like, you see this right here? Isn't the phone like backlit when you talking to somebody? His phone is on O Dark 30. Blackout type. I think he got the fakery talking to somebody acting like he doing something when he really ain't. Cause he said, bro said he called his wife, but he knows her phone is off. She gotta be around Wi-Fi. He don't know the landlord's number. This is what happened to the last wife in that $500,000 house. She didn't know what was going on, and her husband, you know what I'm saying, kicked out, eviction. I don't care if it's your wife, your husband, whatever. You have to know what's going on at some point. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be involved, but you got to know something, because this is happening way too often where one person is handling all the bills and the other person is clueless thinking everything's paid. And it's just not the case. But I ain't gonna lie, I think bro's talking to nobody. That's just my opinion.
Lady. I was saying, I need to go get Renee or something. Yeah, I know that feeling about that. They done tore the lock off the door.
Mr. Penn putting up captions because we didn't understand what he's saying. Hey, Mr. Penn do it all, man. Thank you for the captions, sir.
Saying. I mean, you know, yeah. It's time to get all my personal stuff. Hey, can you give me that number?
Sir, I'm not really explaining to you.
I understand that, sir. I'm just trying to get this straight. Well, I won't have to get all this stuff back in there.
Well, what I would advise you do, you have to get in contact with the person who talks to her. If you've been here 2 years, you don't have a number.
I mean, I don't, sir.
And you a leaseholder.
My wife, my fiance, she take care of all that.
Right.
I don't have a number in my phone.
Right.
My original phone is broken.
You don't have any kind of invoice or any kind of where you make contact payment or receipt or anything that have the name and number
I
on
don't
it?
know what she did with the receipt. I just want you to help me out before I.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this right here. I think you're putting a lot of hope in that. I don't think it's gonna work anyway.
Why not?
You gonna talk to her and she gonna say no? I've been doing this for years.
I understand that, but like I said, Miss Renita has been talking to this lady each and every other day.
But what I'm saying is, at this point, you're making a big deal about not being able to talk to her. But even if you were to call her on that phone, you think she's finna stop? No,
Yeah.
she's not. She's not finna stop.
I do. I think so.
You think if you get her on the phone, she's gonna stop?
I mean, she can tell me something, let her know that she talked to the lady or something.
Right. Well, anyway, you can get in. You might need to go ahead and get in contact with your fiance. That might be your best route.
Are you listening to me?
So you're not listening to me.
Yes,
Okay. I'm telling you like you telling me about your fiance. You saying you can't get in contact with your fiance. I'm telling you, I can't get in contact with the owner. It's the same difference.
I just want her number where I can call her and get an explanation for all this.
Yeah. Wow.
Hello? Come on.
It's not.
Bro ain't talking to nobody, man. The phones are off. Finito. He ain't got Wi-Fi. His wife ain't got Wi-Fi. He just walked with the phone in the hand. Hello? Bro, stop the cap. What are you doing? You're not even trying to call nobody. You begging for a number and your phone don't work, sir. And it makes sense. If you're behind in rent, how are your phones on? Man just swung his arms. Oh, man. Hello? Stop.
How it works.
On the street. Renee, call me out of here. You need to come home ASAP. Make sure you check your voicemail.
I'm sorry. This shit is too funny. He's called his wife. Her phone is off. He's acting like he's leaving a voicemail. Make sure you check your voicemail. How are you leaving a voice for somebody and telling them to make sure they check the voicemail like you're talking to them in person? Hey, baby. Hey, I just left you a voicemail. Make sure you check it. That's what that's like. You don't call somebody, leave a voicemail, and say, hey, make sure you check your voicemail. The phones are off. Ain't no voicemails. Ain't nothing. You're talking to yourself in your other ear. This is insane, bro. Listen, we talk about in the comment section all the time. How do people let it get to this point? Even with the car repos, when they asking bro to put the car down, can I make some arrangements with you? Like he's the finance guy. He's not setting the car down. You gotta go get it. You gotta go pay the finance. Maybe get your car back. Same with an eviction. You asking all the wrong questions. That shit pissing me off.
Yeah, I got it. Look at it. They just kicking stuff out. That's how they do it.
That's how they do it.
Just kick stuff out the house. That's how they do it. All in the China camera, man. That China camera is heavy as...
Yeah, I know. I was looking at that. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a monster. No, we need to try to find a box or something to stack those in. Not gonna put that in a plastic bag.
In one place.
We need like a box, a container. We got to get all this stuff off.
Maybe this one.
We got to get everything out.
Maybe this.
Oh yeah.
Can't get a hold of nobody. He's still acting like he's on the phone. Sir, we're on to you.
Póngalo derecho. Levántelo un poquito. Ahí está,
Sí.
ahí está. Ahí déjelo caer. Push. Sí. Que la llanta está trabando.
Oh, ahí está ya.
Yeah, that's fine. Whew.
Sí.
Okay, get it. Just go ahead. Oh, the cord on it. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
And then, if that's the case, the owner didn't even say nothing.
Well, normally when it gets to this point,
But sir, and I just want you to hear my explanation of what's going on. I don't know really what happened, okay? Because I be, working, you know what I'm saying? So, we had a court date. She said,
How you gonna say I'm explaining to you my explanation of what's going on, but I don't know what's going on? Bro's on the wrong foot, bro. He ain't wake up from that old English still in the system type.
we don't even have to worry about coming to court.
who said it?
Miss-
Okay.
And she squared that away with Benita. And, my fiance, right? And, we supposed to get her some money, which the money ain't came yet, but we waiting on it, right? And
Oh, trickery.
she said, okay, we ain't got to worry about that.
Oh shit.
Because you was gonna pay,
Yeah,
but y'all didn't pay.
yeah. We didn't pay yet, because we waiting on the check to come. Okay, so she giving us time.
Now, sir, I want you to explain this to me. I'm trying
Let me
to
sit down.
completely understand, because even you got to understand this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me tell you what I just heard, and you tell me where I'm wrong.
Okay.
You're saying that you got served to go to court,
Right?
and she told you, and y'all probably called, I'm just guessing, tell me if I'm wrong, and say, okay, we got X amount of dollars, we're going to pay you.
Right.
So when you told her that, she said, okay, if you're going to pay, then you don't have to worry about the court because we'll be squared away.
Right.
So then you didn't pay. So then she proceeded forward with the eviction because she was only stopping because you guys were saying you was going to pay. So when you didn't pay, she went forward with the eviction. So I'm not understanding what part of that are you having a problem with?
I don't have no problem with that, but like I said, I was thinking everything was squared away. We
Okay,
didn't-
because your fiance.
Yeah. The owner of the house.
But you didn't talk to her, it was your fiance that was talking.
Right.
So you don't know for sure what was said.
I don't know what was said between them two. You know what I'm saying? Because I hadn't talked to her at all.
Right.
At all. The only time I talked to her was last year when we signed that lease.
And that's it.
And that was it. Everything else goes through her and the fiance.
And where is she working at?
Driving compound.
That's a good job.
Yeah. Well, she just doing stuff.
Right.
But she was off of work for a minute. You know?
Okay, so you was off work too?
Yeah, I'm disabled.
Okay. Okay, then what about, you said it was a third person, that person working?
Yeah.
Okay, so how y'all end up?
They both work at the same place.
Okay. So how y'all end up getting behind? Because if you disabled, you got a certain amount of money coming in.
And
Bro can't keep up with nothing. He don't know nothing. He just know he got a place to stay. That's it. He don't know nothing. He don't ask no questions at all. I'm in the bed with my E40 800 English type. This is insane, bro. So when you're disabled, right? Don't you get a disability check? So there should be 3 incomes in that house. He just sending the women off to work and then trying to blame the women why they behind in the rent. Like, he's the man of the house still, sir, with or without a job. You're supposed to make sure shit is squared away. Or Mr. Penn just busting him in, like, he couldn't even say that. He's like, shit, you got me, man.
like I said, we pay you, you know, a little amount. You know what I'm saying?
A little.
Say the rent was $600. We pay $500. She say we owe maybe what, $4,000.
Okay, so now y'all owe $4,000.
Man, to tell the truth, I don't know.
Well, what is the monthly note?
Monthly note here is $695, but she went up. She never fixed nothing or nothing.
So when did she go? How long she been going up?
I'm so done with these people trying to blame the landlord for not fixing nothing. That's why they don't pay the rent. We're going to do some mathery. Hold on. I ain't fucking around. He said the rent. Bro, hold on, man. Like, this is crazy talk. So the rent is $695, he said. $695. $695. And it said it's $4,000 in the rears. So let's do $695. Let's just do 6 months. 6 months puts it at $4,170. So you mean to tell me you guys have not paid rent for 6 months and you didn't know this was coming? Your rent between 3 people, sir, is $695. And not 3 of you motherfuckers could come up with $695. You guys just said, fuck it. We're going to go 6 months without paying the rent. All 3 of us. Y'all going to put some respect on my name. How does that even happen? And you expect this landlord to keep giving you chances and she ain't got money in 6 months, sir, and the rent is only $695. Please take me back to the days when rent was $695. I promise you, I'll buy the house at that point. Boy, what? This sir, he don't know what's going on. The ladies, they should have kicked him out because he ain't worth shit. You know what I'm saying? It should just be the women. It probably would have been a lot smoother. $695, $4,000 in the rears. 6 months of non-payment to the landlord, where she just been eating it. Yeah, I want you gone too, sir. I think he can get an arrangement. Yeah, I think she will stop it. Yeah. Okay.
I say the last 2 months.
The last 2 months. But y'all are like what? If you 4,000 behind.
But that's not right. I can't be 4,000 behind. That's not right. At all. Missing on the receipts.
Okay.
I don't believe nothing he say.
If I know this was going to happen, I would have been done made a move. I'd have been done got a story. I'd have been done got a truck.
Right.
If I know that I was going to get evicted.
6 months no payment,
But
sir. You should have knew.
Because you hadn't been communicating with her. You was relying on your fiance. So, but you don't know what she said to the fiance. She may have told the fiance, "Hey, I'm about to put y'all out," and the fiance hadn't told you.
That too.
That is a possibility.
She did say that. If we, if my fiance said want to put us out, but she gonna let us stay because she gonna work with us. That was it. Y'all don't have to worry about going to the court thing. I take care of it.
Well, the first thing about court is if you get Sarah to go to court at that point, you probably should go. The only way I wouldn't go to court is if I paid in full.
Yeah.
And then I know it can be non-suited. And if it's not non-suited and I can show that it was paid in full, that's a different story.
Matter of fact, they told us don't even worry about it because she had got a lawyer for eviction. You know what I'm saying? To stop the eviction. Said okay,
Who got the lawyer?
Fiance.
Your fiance got a lawyer to try to
She can't
stop
pay the rent.
Was she gonna try to file bankruptcy?
Right.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying.
That's the only thing that will stop it.
To stop that. Like I said,
This is
all I know.
absolutely. Listen, I tell you guys all the time. These videos are learning curves. These are learning videos for all of us, bro. You don't get in this position, especially at this age. It's not even okay when you're younger. But when you older, you definitely should not. You got to be more responsible than this shit. We sit up there clowning people that's calling their mamas when they get a repo or getting evicted, and then you got the mamas and the daddies over here at 60 years old getting put out acting like they don't know how to pay rent. He doesn't know nothing about nothing.
I can't tell you nothing else. That's all I know. And I'm giving it to you straight.
Right.
Okay.
So what do you think the owner should do though if a person doesn't pay at some point?
Sure.
Think about it now. Think about any other business where you go to a restaurant. If you rent a car and you take that car and you do not return it, you do not pay for it, you're going to get arrested. That's a rental car.
Right.
You're not going to be able to explain to them that you're using the car to go to work or we sleeping in the car because we're homeless.
Right.
If you do not return that car, you will be arrested. If you don't pay your car note, your car is going to be repoed. They're going to come and take it.
Yes, sir. Now you know I know that.
But I'm just saying. So I'm just saying, what do you think a person should do if a person owns a property?
She said she was gonna work with us.
Yeah, but she probably was working with y'all and y'all didn't hold up your end of the bargain. Did you hold up your end?
Every day.
You what now?
My fiance talks to her every day.
So what?
Well, I'm saying, did you pay any money every day?
Nothing.
Thank you.
You see what I'm saying, sir?
Yeah, but
That's the only
we
truth he
not
told all
paying
day.
the money every day.
Right.
Because we was going on what the owner said. We was relying on what the owner said.
Right.
She said she'll work on it.
Right. So what's your plans now?
I don't even know.
Do you have family here in Memphis?
No.
No family? Does she have any family?
She from Greenwood, Mississippi.
Well, I don't think you
and
said
then
y'all was
just
paying
like
$695. That's not bad for this little house right here.
Yeah.
Man.
And then, like I said, she did not fix anything. She yes fixed the water up under the sink and been dripping for a year.
Well, what's wrong with it?
It was dripping.
Come on, what else is wrong that hadn't been fixed?
The bathroom. We don't got no heat. I mean, we got heat by the stove. You know what I'm saying? But we have to use it. We use the oven for a whole year. And we're going to have to use it again this year if need be because she won't even give us a doggone heater.
Okay, well, they just say that's true. They say that the heat is not working for a whole year. Why don't you move?
Because it was a good price for the house.
You said what now?
It was a nice price for the house.
So you get what you pay
So
for.
because it was a nice
Dude.
price, you wouldn't have put up with.
Right.
I won't say put up with it, but you know what I'm saying. just like she was working with us, we were working with her. Okay, but
So you were putting up with it, sir?
We would go there a lot until we could get it done.
I see what you're saying.
But I don't get it. And I want to talk to her to find out what's going on because I don't know what's up.
Well,
Yes, I do know what's up.
well, I can't speak for her, but I can speak in general since I've worked with a lot of landlords and property owners over the years. So in general, what happens with a landlord sometimes is they'll try to work with you initially, and then but if you keep getting behind and keep giving them stories and stuff like that, eventually a landlord reach a point where they say, okay, I'm done. I can't just keep holding my breath if I'm going to get paid. And sometimes a tenant comes to them with $50. You know, the rent $700, here they are with 50. Talking about, you know.
And I understand all that.
Right.
I don't have no problem with it. Well, buying by the rules, going by what the law said. You know what I'm saying? Okay. If the lady said, well, Mr. Lady, y'all pay such and such amount. Y'all ain't got a court. Y'all ain't got a court. I take care of that. You know, and fiance telling me, okay, baby, said she gonna work for it, you know what I'm saying? So, when rent time comes around, first of the month, pay something a month. Okay, fine. You know how to get the money on it and everything.
Well, usually when a property owner is saying don't worry about court, that's when they've been paid in full, in my experience. If you're going to be paid in full, then it could be non-suited at court, where they're just going to say, hey, it's paid, we're non-suiting this. But if you agree to pay and then don't pay, then they're going to go forward with court. They're not going to just...
Yeah, I understand that, but they didn't go forward. Well, I guess this is for...
Yeah, they did, because we wouldn't have this writ from court if, you know...
I go on a person's word. If you said you were going to work with us, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what she's probably looking at. She probably took y'all word that y'all was going to come up with the money, and when y'all did, she said, okay, well, they gave me their word, and then they didn't live up to it.
He's not trying to take no accountability at all. He just wanted Mr. Penn to stop talking, so he acting like he on the phone. He went from this ear to this. Oh my God. You see, ain't nobody on the phone, man. He just embarrassed. He dumbfounded, like, this really happening.
And the only reason why our phone was off, because her grandbaby, you know what I'm saying, stay here. And that's the other girl that's stay here. You know?
Her grandchild?
Yeah. And
now how old is she?
She's 31. And then the baby 3.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why we were staying, you know what I'm saying, because of the baby, you know. We don't got nowhere to go. Just like this stuff out here.
Is the grandchild working?
Yeah, I say that.
Okay, they working together. Okay, I get you.
Yeah,
so, yeah, it's a tough situation.
Shut up. Hey.
I'm taking out a dog, man.
Have a seat.
Shit.
There. I just don't want to tell me stuff.
Well, it's like I said, now here's the thing. We take, well, we take due care. So we doing everything we can to move the stuff without breaking it. But we're not a moving crew. A moving crew will come in with boxes and wrap it. That's the only way you really can make sure stuff is not broken. You have to come in and wrap it and put it in boxes. So
Now, if
you understand the difference?
Don't you know I would have got boxes?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you
Maybe.
now you have to bear some responsibility, sir. I'm talking about because
If I had known,
let me tell you what people do. When people don't pay their car note, you know what they'll do? They'll go hide the car. Because they know.
I'm not about that.
What I'm saying, I'm just giving you an example. They know they have not paid. So they know that the people are going to come get their car. So they're going to take the car and try to leave it at the cousin's house or whatever. Well, the same applies to this. If you know that you have not paid, you know it's going to be some consequences at some point. So, you know what I'm saying?
He ain't trying to hear it. And this is why I say that Mr. Penn was built for this job, bro, because his explainery, like, he will break it down to you a couple of times. And a lot of people act like they don't understand. Some people just gonna throw your shit out and keep it pushing. Like, he sits there, he works with you, he reasons with you. You know what I'm saying? He tries to get you to understand what's really going on when you act like you don't know what's going on. He gives you time to grab shit, make phone calls, go get a U-Haul. And you seem like you blowing him off, and he's right. You're not taking none of the blame. You blaming both of the women and the damn baby. You not taking no responsibility. I don't know nothing. Don't you know if I knew I was gonna get out of the boxes, man, you knew. Y'all knew all three of y'all knew y'all weren't paying no rent for 6 months, bro. Especially if you wasn't giving no money to them. So what you trying to say? You gave them money and they wouldn't spend it and give it to the rent lady? Make it make sense, bro. Like, what are we talking about? Like, listen, I'll keep saying it. Mr. Penn's the right one for the job, bro. I couldn't do this. I would be so irritated right now because I would feel like they looking at me like I'm stupid, like I'm just believing everything they're saying when I know I got the most common sense. But Mr. Penn, he been doing it so long, he just break it down, nonchalant, no discretion, real professional type. I give it to him, man.
And you're right. And like I say, I'm not knocking none of that. Oh, that's what I was saying. The only reason why our phone, I just got my phone yesterday. The only reason our phone was off because she called her daughter, I had her daughter, her son, me, her, and the other oldest grandson on the plan, $100, right? So they wasn't paying their part of the meal. I'm not gonna pay it. Y'all wrong. He 36 or 35, she 31, $25, and you working.
So you didn't want to pay it because they weren't paying their share.
I let the phone get cut off.
So the whole plan was cut off. And so then you got a new phone just in your name.
Yeah.
Right.
This one of them safely phones.
Right.
So it ain't no fun when a rabbit got the gun tight. So you see what happened when somebody don't pay you the money? You cut the bill off, go get your own shit. So you don't think the landlord feels the same way? Well, you know what? I'm gonna get some new renters. Kick these motherfuckers out. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. I don't think he hears what he's saying. He wanted his money and he wanted it now. Landlord want their money. Sorry, 6 months, no payment. Can't make this shit up, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Talk to me.
Talk to me, old player type. Talk to me.
Yeah. No. They gotta get the meds, the China. They got the China cabinet out and all that, but you know they gotta get the meds and all that. Most of the shit is on the street. I just want to talk to Renee to see what she say. I can get in there, Kiki. Actually, I got Renee mad. She left here. I just want
Well, I guess his phone do work.
I'm here. I ain't arguing the point. I know where all the personal stuff, I know where it's at. I got that. Yeah. Yeah, I know that's right. I don't know what's up. Yeah. How close are you? How close are you? All right. Well, like I said. Yeah. Yeah. But he served the eviction notice. So they had their people to come and move stuff out. Okay. And he's saying the same thing to you. Now somebody had to know something.
Right.
And they know the wife or people
Somebody knew
said,
something.
or somebody, you know.
There's no doubt.
But like I said, like I'm trying to tell him, you know, when the sheriff come, you the sheriff, right?
Process server.
When they come, you got to go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I understand that, but I want to know why, right?
Right.
What for? How come? When? Huh? They in both our names. No, we signed the lease in both our names. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. So that's why I did that. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I hadn't called my son in a month. I ain't heard from him in a month. Your brother been in the hospital. Well, my phone ain't been on. I told him. Yeah, I'm here. Okay. I'm still here. Yeah. Hello? Hello? Yeah, I mean, so that was the reason why I did that, you know what I'm saying? And we had one phone. Now they phones is on, but they just got a talking text now.
Is bro a narcolepsy or something type that is, like he on the phone, he ain't on the phone, then he hops back into the story. Anyway, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it's something ain't right. And he's trying to tell a story nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares why your phones are off, sir. We're talking about eviction. We're talking about 6 months no payments. We're talking about $695 rent between 3 people, and you're $4,000 in the rear. We're not talking about why you cut her kids and her phone, off your plan. Well, no, what does that matter, bro? You making you still ain't went and got a U-Haul, which I'm pretty sure you can't afford it. You're saying you're on disability, you probably ain't got the disability check, depending on what day of the month this is. She's at work making her money. What are we talking about, bro? Like, I'm confused. And it's like, you still don't understand what he's saying. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to understand what he's saying because he's type out of it a little bit.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this. Now, in a sense with the phones, you are the landlord of the phone.
Break it down to him again.
Right? You get where I'm going.
Yeah.
So
if you don't pay, you got to pay what you say.
Right.
And I understand.
So when they didn't pay, and they you probably talked to them, and they probably made arrangements. They was gonna do this.
Actually, I ain't say nothing to them.
You just cut it off on them.
I ain't just cut it off. The meal was due. I did not pay. You know what I'm saying? It was all right with the fiance. You know what I'm saying? Tough love. That's what I was bringing them. Tough love. Pay your own stuff. You know what I'm saying? I paid both an hour. You know what I'm saying? Out $50, $75 was up.
Right.
Y'all didn't have to pay but $50 more.
Right.
25 your $25. And that was it. So that's what I did. Yeah.
Right.
I'm not gonna. I didn't need it for so long. You know what I'm saying? I got tired of it. And I'm gonna get on her. And I know that's wrong. But I should know something.
Well, yeah, but see, if you hadn't been communicating with the owner, now I do see this a lot with the guys. Now I don't know how we got in this situation, but a lot. That's why I asked you if your name was on the lease, because a lot of these leases are in the female's name, and so the guys are living there, but they don't have a clue, because their name is not on anything, and they're completely reliant on the woman. And so a lot of times when I show up to do the eviction, the woman knows exactly what's going on, but the guy, he don't know anything. He don't have a clue about anything.
Because like I said, if I had known this, don't you think I'd been prepared?
Yeah, but you need to get in the driver's seat. You can't be in the back of the bus.
Right.
Yeah, I'm in the back of the bus, you know what I'm saying?
You in the back, sir. Type hanging out the door.
Like you say, relying on her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What she tell me, tell her, and me.
I'm gonna tell you guys this right now. I pay 95% of the bills in our house. You feel me? Like, I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I will say that she can trust me and my family. They know how I get down. Them bills get paid. Them bills get paid. I plays no game. You feel me? Like, but you just gotta know if you got one of them ones. You know what I'm saying? You got to know if you got one of them ones where you really don't have to worry about it because you know that kind of work ethic, what kind of drive they have, that hunger for more, that hunger to want to take care of their family, the hunger to not want their family to worry about nothing and have no worries. You know if you got one of them. You know what I'm saying? Then you type ain't got nothing to worry about. If you on that sketchy type, don't know, holding too much information, being sneaky type, you might want to be involved in the finances. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I don't know. I haven't been in a position to live with a female to where we got evicted or I didn't know what was going on with the bills. You know what I'm saying? But my brother has, and it has cost him dearly. You feel me? Like, I'm talking about put out, and not eviction. I'm saying living with his female, giving her $600, whatever, $700, and turn around and get kicked out the house every 2 months. And it goes vice versa with women and with men type. It doesn't matter which one you are. You got to have some type savories and savings. You got to have your own little stash, man, just in case, because you never know, right? It's just like you don't want to get caught in this Clueless, and then another grown man's looking at you like, man, you the man of the house? How you didn't know what's going on? And you got no explanation except for I just didn't know. It ain't my fault. It is your fault, sir. You're the man of the house, bro. I don't care if you're the brokest man in the world. I don't care if you got no job. Your job is to be the provider and protector. That you just born into that. That's in our DNA. I mean, you're gonna learn. People gonna learn the hard way, and you're gonna keep finding yourself in a position. You got to live and learn. Watch these videos, live and learn. Don't move in with anybody until you guys fully get that merger together, or you're gonna always be the person getting kicked out. I don't care if it's the woman getting kicked out, or the man getting kicked out, or borrowing somebody's car, and then you driving it to work, and all of a sudden they want to snatch their car from you, and now you gotta find a way to work and lose your job potentially, or bro, it's just a bad situation. So you gotta be on the same page, basically what I'm trying to say. And he ain't on the same page with the granddaughter or the wifey or fiance, whatever.
And she tell me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she said she gonna work with us, you know, we ain't gotta move or nothing like that. But then you end up, here you are.
Right. Yeah, I understand that.
Damn, I feel sorry for him because he really lost. You can see in his face.
Hopefully
he lost.
And for her, and I'm talking. I'm a non-violent person. You could have came. You know what I'm saying? And told me and told us together, Mr. Y'all got to move. Okay, now there I go, getting boxed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Try to find somewhere to stay.
But she may have done that. She may have talked to your fiance and told her that hey, you know, I need this money by so-and-so date, or I'm going to go ahead and put y'all out. That conversation could have taken place, and you just unaware.
Could have been.
You right. Go ahead and tell him. He right.
Then they don't get out for 2 5.
No, she's not off to 5.
And like I said, I just want to know what's going on. That's all. Because like I said, if I had known it, I would have had a truck. You know what I'm saying? A storage room, boxer. You know.
Was it, you said that was your son you was talking to? Is he going to get a truck or something?
That was just I'm disabled, right? And he just happened to have a trailer.
Okay, so he's on the way with the trailer.
Yeah. And like he telling me, somebody knew something about this all the time.
Right.
I said, well, I was not aware of that.
But see, here's why I say somebody knew something. Property owners, now there's always exceptions. Say like, if it's a place where a person is selling drugs out of the place, or there's been fights and activity, a lot of police, heavy traffic, sometimes there's eviction because of that, because of violence at the residence, shootings, that type of stuff. But that's rare. Most evictions are due to lack of payment of rent. That's what the eviction is over. And I'm telling you, the property owners, all they're wanting is their rent money. That's it. So I hear people all the time say, well, they paid, but they're putting me out anyway. And it's like, no. If you getting paid, they're not gonna put you out.
Right.
For what?
Right.
So if you're being evicted, it's a clue.
That you had to pay.
Exactly.
I understand.
He's slowly getting it.
But see, she been, And I can think that it's just game. She been getting money from us, and then just say we a month behind, right? 2 months behind. She'll tell us, go do the 901 thing, right? And they'll pay.
Right. Did y'all do that?
Yeah, that was it. And she probably already got that money, but she ain't letting us know.
But y'all would know that they would notify, 901 would notify you if they had paid. Y'all should have notification from them. Y'all should know first. And sometimes what 901 is doing is they're paying people directly, because some properties are not accepting that money or going, but 901 just ended, first of all, I think on the 31st.
For real?
Yeah, it just ended.
Look, we had the application in.
Already in, yeah. But it just ended like last month. But
see, they working against black folks, man.
why you feel that?
I don't get that. It's just like her. My mom. Now,
Bro, that shit ain't got nothing to do with black, my guy. You just didn't pay the rent. Now you want the lady then rented out her property to you. Now you trying to play the race card, my G. Come on, man. You better than that, bro. You had $695 rent between 3 people, and you was using a 901 rent, whatever you just said. Call it what it is. Call a spade, bro. You was giving your money. Somebody knew what was going on. Your wifey didn't put you in the loop of what's going on. She probably put her granddaughter in the loop of what's going on, because I'm pretty sure you said they work at the same job. So I'm sure they sit at the job and talk about what's going on. Maybe she might be trying to leave you. That's why. Maybe they got the money all saved up somewhere and they about to go get their place together. How about that? Because it makes no sense to throw you out the loop. You think you pull the rug under somebody and go take them off the cell phone. Well, they say, whoop-de-doo. Guess what we gonna do? We gonna take his money. We gonna take our money. We gonna get the eviction. We got about $10,000 saved up. And then he ain't coming with us. You gotta think about shit like that, bro. You think you pulled the rug and the rug might have been pulled on you. And it sounds like it is, because you are the most clueless man in the household that I've ever seen in my life. And that's facts. It's gonna be a learning lesson for you, boy. Man, shit me.
if 901 paid you, why are you doing it? So now you got our money and 901.
Yeah, but you know that, come on now. If 901 paid that phone bill, would you be cutting it off? No.
No, I mean, no.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. If 901 paid her.
Well, that means that more than likely she didn't get paid by 901, or she wouldn't be doing this. So the only way you're going to really know is to talk to your fiance to find out if the 901 came through. Because I've done a lot of evictions where people are showing me their communication with 901, but 901 hadn't paid. It's one thing, a property owner can only go so long with somebody saying they're going to pay you. You're going to reach a point where you say, okay, well, I can't wait any longer.
Got a lot of shit in that little ass house. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, the Migos usually be working faster than this. It seemed like they type slow on this move, because this is a little house, even though it's a lot of shit in there. But usually they be having the house cleared out in about 30 minutes to an hour, depending on, you know what I'm saying? But they in there singing, jolly. Shit, Migos, what we got going on, man? Y'all comfortable now? Paying you too much?
What is your name?
Neil.
Neil?
Yes.
Okay.
It's nice to meet you.
Was that the landlord?
Thank you for diffusing the situation.
Oh, yeah, it's, you know, it's like, yeah, it's,
know. I mean, it's ain't my first rodeo, but
Right.
sometimes just, I'm like, I just don't like to have to deal with it.
I understand completely.
And the house don't look bad as far as like a rundown house. Like you got some pretty nice appliances and stuff in it. Pretty decent backyard. Now we got another grandchild evicted out of a house, bro. Like, how do grandparents let the house go without paying 6 months when they got a child living with them? It's beyond me, bro. That's crazy. Them other two had to have a plan, bro, to keep him out of it. They probably got somewhere else to go. Look, cause he over there, he can't believe this boy's tapped out. They must have been cleaning a bunch of trash, man, because there was a bunch of trash in there, so maybe that's what they was caught up doing. Filling trash bags and shit. Dildories. You know, they still got a lot more shit in the closets. That's that new phone. He got that Samsung Galaxy from AT&T. Doors broke. Oh my God. They got a little bit of slight damage.
Well, is water coming from?
No, it's a little freezing, a little freezing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they definitely got damage in the house for sure. He definitely snapping them pictures.
You got Washington Drive coming to. So have you nice and neat. Well, we only get what we get, man. We let's go. What it is, man.
Haven't been shopping recently? Look, I don't blame you.
Mr. Penn on that YouTube shit again.
Drive slow. Right around the corner, drive slow. He ain't gonna come out. One?
That's the best thing. You gotta come back, though.
Hey, at least he's not leaving his shit on the front lawn. Like, he called somebody to come get it. Look how he's struggling with that bag, boy. Like, what's in that motherfucker? What's in that bag, Migo?
You tired, Mario?
Oh, that's Mario.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lock up for when you get back here.
No, well, depending on how long you're gonna be gone, but I don't think so.
You want right around the corner.
Yeah, no, we'll still be here.
You know, just drop this off and then come back, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Hey, I'm leaving the dog here, okay?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
she ain't gonna go to-
Leaving the dog.
She gonna across the street.
Penn over there texting somebody. Well, it's a long ass eviction, I ain't gonna lie. Crazy.
I gotta use the restroom.
Take one more piss in the bathroom. He wanted toilet paper.
What you saying? You need toilet tissue?
Yeah.
Oh, you about to take a
You know
crap?
that you have to go out there and look at some of them baskets. You know, it's bagged up.
You about to take a crap, bro? Hell no. Hell nah. I thought bro was going to take a leak. Insane.
Yeah.
He really about to go look for the toilet paper?
Oh, that is what you call it.
Oh, damn. He worried about the workers moving and breaking shit at the goddamn old nephew or son or whoever. You be your own family, man. It's type over with. This was a long eviction, bro. A long. Oh my god, bro. This the most clueless eviction I've done on this channel, bro. And all that teaches you is to make sure you got your affairs in order. And what does that start with? Raise your hand. Pay your rent first before everything. If you got 3 roommates, you got to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? That's like if your roommates say, hey, I'm going to be a week late or I'm going to be a day late, whatever, you know what's going on with your roommate. You're not going to just let your roommate go 6 months without giving you rent, bro. Like, it absolutely makes no sense for somebody to be a spouse in a house and be totally clueless of what's going on. And then you're the clueless spouse at the house when the eviction comes and it makes you look double dumb. You're like, what you doing here, man? And then you look crazy when you act like you didn't know he was, that man was sitting there banging on the door, knocked off 2 doorknobs, dog barking. You talking about you didn't hear nothing. All learn. These videos are learning videos. They should put these in high school right now, 12th grade. This should be in the literature. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't take care of your shit. Take care of your shit or you're going to be evicted. And then it's going to be all over YouTube. And then your schoolmates is going to see it. Your family members are going to see it. Everybody's going to be in your business at this point. Everybody's in this it's this man's business. This eviction is going to live on YouTube forever. On 2 different channels now. Tired. It's insane to me, man. So that's what we do these videos, man. It's like this should not be happening at the rapid rate that is happening right now. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same excuse. I didn't know what was happening. We were making arrangements. We were talking to the landlord every day. They said don't go to court. We went to court. We paid. Did you pay all of it? I didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's like somebody getting a repo and they come out and say, I just paid the I just paid the thing. Yeah, you just paid. You were 3 months, 2 months behind. You paid 1 month, or you paid half of that month. You didn't pay enough for them not to come get the car. Same thing, eviction, bro. You said your rent was $695. You might have gave them $500 every month. You're not giving them the whole rent. You give them $500. It's gonna be, hold on, man. You short me by almost $200. $695 is damn near $700. I've had enough of the shenanigans. Time to go. Don't even worry about it. Tell them you come to court. Then you find yourself in this situation type. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, man. Shout out to Mr. Penn. His link will be down in the description box below to his YouTube channel, man. Keep sending me the video to my DM, Fujnigga_ENT, or tap down in the comment section and leave the links down there. Tag me in it at World of Foosh. And yeah, man, let's keep on grinding. Let's keep on staying positive no matter what, man. Like, you're gonna have people that is just miserable people, and they're just gonna be miserable. You let them be miserable, man. Don't let nobody change you, change who you are. And my grandmother always would say, if somebody's acting a fool towards you and then you go act a fool towards them, that makes you no better than them. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I just like to stay positive in a world full of BS. And like I said, I dealt with a whole lot of negativity in my life. I just want to be positive the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? I just don't got time for the BS, but I just want to live my life, have fun with my kids, my family, play basketball, do YouTube, talk to my people, do giveaways, just do some real human interactions type without all the fuckery. That's it. That's all I want. Is it too much ass? Man, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe right. Bro, listen, guys. It's 12:30. I still got to edit the video. My speech is kind of slurred. My eyes kind of blurry. You know, so I feel like I've been drinking that old English 800 type. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, ladies, get in the comment section. Let me know if that was a dildo. I'm sorry. I don't even know if I can say that word on here, but let me know what that purple thing was. I know it wasn't Barney. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was crazy. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel right now. Listen, I'm going to try to go live, bro. I want to go live so bad. I tried to go live 2 days ago, and it wouldn't let me go live. I was so pissed. I tried for like an hour to go live. It wouldn't let me go live. So I have to figure that out, because I really want to get that live interaction with my people. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's your boy Fruit Drinker, man. I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Stay safe. Stay dangerous. Hug your loved ones. Stay out the way. Don't get caught at the right place at the wrong time. That's what I will say. If you got to second guess yourself, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? If you got to think about it too long, don't do it. Don't go to a party last minute you invited. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm telling you right now. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Fruit Drinker, though, man. I'm going to catch you guys in the next video about this motherfucker. Go.